What's good, everybody? Welcome back into another episode of our Madden 23 San Antonio Express expansion draft only franchise. That is quite a mouthful of series name, I must admit. I think I counted it out the other day and it's like 20 syllables. Uh, very long series name. Also takes a large portion of the characters you can have for a YouTube video title. You only get 100 characters, and that series name is like most of them. As we put 4 wins for our season goal, I mean, we had 3 last year. I want to improve. I don't know how much we're going to be improved, though. This is the last episode that I recorded pre-patch, so stuff like that we just saw is supposedly fixed in the patch, but the patch hadn't quite dropped. I recorded this episode and the gameplay uh, the day before the patch came out. So, um, trying to establish the running game. We have a brand new shiny toy in Kevon Simmons. Excited for the way we're going to use him. I did some stuff with formation subs in this season. Just because, we got a guy like Kevon Simmons doesn't mean I want Jeremiah Black and Donovan Holmes completely out of the offense. Their roles are going to be significantly diminished, but I did some formation subs. We're going to see Kevon Simmons. I know he's not a great receiver, but there are some times he's going to line up in the slot. We're going to have one of the other backs in the backfield just so everyone can kind of get some touches. It's not a ton. It's just kind of funny that they don't have Lamar Jackson as the scrambling quarterback here. What do you do with the Ravens? I'm always hesitant to do something in the run game with them because, like, if you defend outside run, then you're weaker against inside run. If you defend inside run, you're weaker against outside run. And they run it all over the place. But we'll try it here. Defensively, yeah, we're just gonna try to get some help running inside. These are our whoa. Okay. Uh, I mean, if you see, you see. If you don't, you don't. I'm not gonna try to spoil anything for anyone. But yeah, okay, looking good. Um, these are going to be our 6 focus players starting out the year. I don't think Victor Giles is going to get it for the entirety of the year. Just maybe boost him a little bit. He's our star dev off-ball linebacker. Michael Franklin, still at normal. Maybe I could use it on him. But we do have a mentor at middle linebacker, so balancing out by putting Giles in for at least part of the year as a focus player, I think will be good. So we'll check on some injuries here, and it looks like we have a clean bill of health for week 1 against the Ravens. We're going to need it. Oh, no, we don't. I'm lying. White, though, I have no idea who White even is, if I'm being honest. Probably just a UDFA I signed just for depth. So, not too worried about that. Let's do some upgrades. Starting with Quincy Boston. Okay, I was going to say, if this is the one from last season still, I'm going to be unhappy. And fortunately, it is not. +3 man coverage, a press, a zone. Looking pretty good. For Quincy Boston going into year 2, Timmy Reed will do next. The best defender we have, coming off a 22 TFL, 13.5 sack year. As a rookie, absolutely dominant. Very much deserving of his dev up 2x factor. Gets a speed, 2 tackle. Finesse move as well. Won't complain about that. Eddie Hazelton is next. What to do with him? I mean, probably playmaker one more time. I know they fixed playmaker in the patch. It's no longer as goated with the route running, so let's give him one more goated route running upgrade, I would say. Eli Shea still pretty far away from our goal of making him balanced. He still has 6 overalls to catch up. As you see, both of his powers are in the 80s, but both of his Finesses are in the low to mid 70s. Victor Giles, one of the players awarded. I think we have like 2 players who aren't rookies that are in the focus players. Eli and Victor Giles are those players. We'll upgrade him. Darius Slayton, somebody that I hope to get the ball a little bit more. And again, we'll use playmaker while it's still the route running meta. Look at that, just six upgrades to route running in one single upgrade is awesome. Yeah, looking to get him more involved, maybe have him as a primary or secondary read on a lot more of my plays. I think while our offense was pretty good last year, I focused way too much on Lewis Smart, Eddie Hazelton, and then kind of flushed the pocket. I want to be a little bit more balanced. Those 2 are still going to get, large target shares. But I do want to get Slayton more involved. We have a tight end 2 that I like that, I trust to make plays for us. So I'm looking to get him more involved, a little bit more balanced. What I'm saying is Lewis Smart's probably not going to be 3rd in the entire league in receiving yards this year, though I do think he'll still have, maybe he's still a tight end to own, still going to be, as I like to say, a tight end to own in fantasy. If you know what I mean. Still going to get a very large portion of our offense. And at least that's what I hope. I guess we'll have to see if that will be the case as we jump into the first game here in Season 2. Baltimore comes to our house here in San Antonio. Oh, this defense trying to stop Lamar Jackson, I can already tell, is going to be giving me headaches. We can't stop the run against like a normal team. How are we going to stop the run against the Baltimore Ravens? I truly do not know. Offensively, fairly confident. I think we got better and we were already decent. We were decent last year. I don't want to say we were good. Really, turnovers held us back last year. And I mean, I was the one throwing a lot of those turnovers. They weren't all my fault, but decent check of them were. So I guess it's kind of up to me. As you might notice that name there, yes, Kevon Simmons, our generational running back, will be our kick returner this year. He will get a chance to return this one, and he's got a lane! And he's going to score a touchdown on his first ever NFL play. Kevon Simmons. Touchdown on his opening play as a professional. 9 seconds is all it took for Kevon Simmons to score his first professional touchdown. The sideline is hyped, so am I. Hard not to be when you have an electric playmaker like that. Showing some early returns. Some of you may question putting your star running back as your kick returner, but do you question it now? That is why you do it. I mean, the blocking was absolutely phenomenal. Like, he didn't need to make anyone miss, honestly. He just needed to find the hole. But still, he had the speed to get to it before it closed. Something we didn't have. Like, we had decent speed. I think our kick returners were like 90 speed last year. 93 speed, 94 acceleration is a little bit different. We saw it there right off the bat. Lamar Jackson, 92 overall. Gonna be a problem. We know that's the case. Got to set our defensive adjustments right off the bat with option plays, because they're probably going to run it like as soon as play 1. And they will here, and that's the nice play by D'Angelo Bramble to stop J.K. Dobbins. Michael Franklin coming in to clean up after him. Great block shed by Bramble, and we're having a really solid start here. TFL first play on defense right after the kick return touchdown. 2nd and 12 now for the Ravens. And Leonard forced the football, is picked up by Giles. And the offense is going to start at the Baltimore Ravens 15-yard line. What a start for this team in front of the home fans. Wow, Leonard just absolutely popped Dobbins. Out came the football. Incredible start for us. Devin Hamilton. I mean, 92 overall to 71 overall on the other sideline. Not that deep of a drop off. Oh man. Can we keep up a hot start and come out to a 14-0 lead before really the game's even started much? That is the question. See what we can do here on 1st and 10. Just gonna go underneath Lewis. Not really much there. I was hoping Kevon Simmons would be able to get open, but he's not much of a receiving back, so I don't blame him. Gonna switch to a slant here from Slayton, and that is a good route, and he is gonna get just short of the end zone. We now have the ball at the 1-yard line. One thing we loved to do last year was a quarterback sneak, but this year, maybe we can get a little bit cheeky here with a fullback dive to Sanchez. He dives for the end zone, he's got it. And within 2 minutes of this game starting, we have all of our highly drafted offensive rookies. I guess we have an offensive lineman too. He hasn't scored. But 2 of our skill position rookies scoring touchdowns already. And this team is up 14-0, full momentum already on our side. You cannot have a better start. All 3 phases of the game have already played a big impact on this lead. Welker just kicking a field goal on the kickoff just for the yucks. Can we keep the momentum going though? It's hard to say that we'd be able to keep it up, but to this extent, if we can get a stop here, that would be incredible. Mark Andrews shakes off a couple guys and gets clear out past the 50 though. On the first play of that next drive, Mark Andrews is very tough to handle. One of, if not the best tight ends in the NFL. Obviously you have Travis Kelce in that conversation, and after last year you definitely have to have Lewis Smart in that conversation as well. He was incredible, and Baltimore's driving. They don't like the fact that they're down 14-0 so early. They're coming out with a good drive so far this year, and that's gonna be a catch. McAllister maybe had a chance to make a play on the ball. Instead, it's the Baltimore touchdown. They answer back with really an explosive drive. That was not a methodical drive at all. They just kind of punched us in the mouth that drive. Great response by them. And got the lead to 14-7. Man, this game started but 3 minutes ago, and it's 14-7 already, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very fast-paced game. Hopefully, it's what you came for. If you came for defensive matchups, this is not the series to watch. We're horrible on defense. Even still, I guess time will tell, because we did make some improvements. I just think we're still got a lot to improve on the defensive side of the ball. Still need like 5 starters on defense. It's kind of ugly. That's Kevon Simmons' first attempt there. Won't go for much, unfortunately. The blocking was not good. Try to hit. That was almost, I was a throw out of the sack. That was confusing there. I thought Lewis Smart had caught it for a second. Still has his X factor. on, so it's not going to count as a drop, but Devin Hamilton, again with an inaccurate pass. Not the most accurate quarterback in the world, as we know. The largest part of the fact that he's over 70 overall has to do more with his athleticism, you know, really good speed and good throw power. Not as much with his ability to actually play quarterback. Baltimore now has the opportunity to tie this game up here, as we aren't even midway through the first quite yet, but we're approaching it. We'll get there and past there probably this drive. Looking to send a little bit of a zone blitz here on 2nd and 6. And that's a nice play by Booker, undrafted free agent corner. He's really bad. And he was the best option we had in undrafted free agency. Nice play to bring up 3rd and 6. Can we get a stop here? It'll be a check down, and Dobbins steps out of bounds, bringing up 4th down for the Ravens. Nice stop by the defense. Making sure we keep that early lead that we built. Ron Simmons on the punt return. Not much doing there for him. First and 10 now with the offense with their 3rd opportunity to score. 1 for 2 so far. One was very easy though. Nice little play to get a quick 1st down there. Here's one of those, you know, formation sub examples. We have Ron Simmons out there in the slot. We have Jeremiah Black in the backfield will receive the carry. Very nice blocking there. We'll get him an 8-yard gain on 1st down. Maybe trying to go a little bit of play action here on 2nd and 2. But the Ravens bring the blitz and get Devin Hamilton before he has a chance to do anything. Unfortunate. That brings up 3rd and 7 for the Express. Looking to go deep towards Eddie Hazelton. He threw out of a sack, but Eddie Hazelton adjusted the ball nicely. Picks the 1st down. The Ravens are sending some heat here. Maybe a counter play could be a successful way to counter it. See what I did there? Turns out they had it blocked up pretty well. I didn't really find any lanes that I loved. There's maybe a couple cut-up options for like 3 yards, but maybe the danger. Oh my goodness, Devin Hamilton, throw an accurate ball, please. Jeez, dude. He is struggling today thus far to open up the game, but maybe one of the dangerous things about having a top shelf running back is you want to break everything for big yards instead of taking what's there sometimes. Another awful ball by Devin Hamilton, but another great recovery by the receiver. They're bringing a lot of heat like every single play. I think they've blitzed pretty much every play this drive. Let's run a screen. Maybe try to back them off of us. This one will work. We got some blockers, and Kevon Simmons cuts it out and gains the 1st down on the screen. First and 10 now for the Express. Now definitely within scoring range, trying to extend that lead we have built early on in this game. Come on, Simmons, we'll get another screen here. Hopefully, you know, 2 screens in a row can back them up just a little bit. Gain a 7 there. Got about 20 yards between the 2 screens. So hopefully that'll buy us a little bit of time here. And Lewis Smart was open there, but he got bumped. So annoying, man. That's illegal. Why does Madden let the CPU get away with this so consistently? Past 5 yards down the line of scrimmage, bumps him off of his route. Not allowed in football, by the way. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Just gonna have a quick opening here to Luis Sanchez for the 1st down. bring us to the 5-yard line. First and goal. Maybe gonna run out a little bit of power here. Okay, that's as you'd expect, a very loaded box. And oh, I sold. I didn't like the look inside initially, tried to bounce it out, but then the lane cleared up. Wide open, I sold. Horrible vision by me. Probably had a touchdown if I cut it up and actually go where the run was designed there, but we'll get it on the next carry anyway. Devon Simmons' second touchdown of his career already. First quarter. Been an awesome debut thus far for him and really for the entire team. 21-7 here. First quarter still not done yet. A lot of things have definitely gone our way. Kickoff return touchdown. Can't really count on very much. Fumble. On the second play of our defensive view. Can't really count on too much. But I think apart from that, we've had a really good drive that we just saw there. We've had a really good stop by the defense. I think things are going our way quite well here to start out this game. First and 10 now. Baltimore has the chance to respond. As we approach the end of this first quarter, that's a nice run stop to start the drive. Bringing home second and 10 now for the Ravens. Trying to bring a little bit of heat there, and it'll end up kind of working if, Connor didn't get embarrassed by J.K. Dobbins. But unfortunately, Connor did get embarrassed by J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be a deep throw downfield, and that's incomplete. Quincy Boston breaking it up. Nice play, and we have another stop on our hands. Both sides of the ball playing really, really well. And Johnson's unable to avoid that first tackle. Maybe had a chance to go upfield. Wouldn't have been like a massive return, but it would have been solid. Gonna go back to the run game here. This should be successful. I like what our box says right here. And not quite as good as I was hoping, but a decent run of 4 on first down. To bring up what will likely be the final play here in this first quarter. Can't believe all this has happened in the first quarter. It's been a very, very busy first quarter. And it's going to be a big play. Devin Hamilton over 100 yards here in the first quarter as well. He's been really spotty. Have a lot of inaccurate throws, but he's also had some good ones as well. I mean, I'm not going to give him too much credit for that one. That one was wide open. We got a man open over the middle of the field again, and there's that spotty accuracy once again. I felt like maybe he had some pressure, but not enough to excuse that throw. Gonna go over the middle of the field, and wow, it's not been a good day for Devin Hamilton. We'll just say that. He's had a lot of inaccurate balls here to start this game. Here on third down, I had a couple of throws that maybe could work, but I didn't really love anything there. Would rather take the field goal than force something to probably get intercepted. At least have a decent chance to. Decent coverage there by the Ravens will force us into a field goal, 24-7. Walker still has not missed a field goal in his career. First went 23 of 23 last year. Did miss an extra point last year, however. So he's not at the point where he's never missed a kick. He has missed one. Still really, really good. And the defense trots back out onto the field now. Finally in this second quarter. Seems like I just got tripped by the guard's back foot. Had a chance to make a play in the backfield. I get tripped. That brings a big run for Baltimore, unfortunately.
Hey, report! Report!
Nice run stop there by the boys. A few different guys here on the tackle, forcing him to just a 1-yard pickup. Looking for a little bit of maybe a blitz here, and that's going to be a pass deep downfield. That was double covered. Not a great decision by Lamar Jackson. That brings up 3rd and 9. Third and 9 now. Timmy Reed in pursuit, and he's going to have a few different people get there, but Costanzo will finish the play. Bramble was there, Timmy Reed was there, Costanzo ended up getting there as well. And just lays out Lamar Jackson. I love that animation where he's standing over the quarterback. I'm pretty sure that's like a taunting flag in real life. But just look at the savagery. Yeah, that's my first NFL sack, Lamar. Look at that. Just the stare down after he knocks him onto the ground. Not a great looking pose is not the word, but like, body position for Lamar Jackson there either. Maybe pose is the word. It wasn't like a purposeful pose, but he was there. And the ball will transport into Kevon Simmons' hands. You'll love to see it. I wish Madden would let me decide when I want to not flip the punt and not make the decision for me. It's really annoying. Maybe there's a setting where I can do that. I've never seen that setting though. If you're watching this and you know there's a setting for it, let a brother know. I like the look of maybe a streak here, and we will get it to Haydenton, but we couldn't read him enough where he could run with that ball, man. He has 98 speed. How is he getting caught there? That wasn't a badly placed ball. It just doesn't matter quite as much as I feel like it should in Madden. I mean, you have daylight like that with 98 speed. How is Marcus Peters catching up to you? I just don't know. Either way, it was a great throw. And we're driving here. Started out at the 9, already out to the 34. Got another play here for Sanchez, but it looks like, is that a roughing or a holding? I think it was a hold, and it will be a hold, okay. Eli Shea bringing us back. We got some momentum brewing on that drive. So it's going to be 2nd and 19. Not great. Come out here and empty on 2nd and 19. Don't need to get the whole thing back, just looking to get something. It's precisely what we'll do. Sanchez doesn't really have the speed to run around that guy. Should probably just run straight up. 3rd and 14 now. You don't love the chance for success in the 3rd and 14, but certainly that's not going to keep us from trying. Eddie Hazleton with another big catch over the middle. And oh yeah, Eddie Hazleton's talking some snack over there, Chuck Clark. He's over 50 yards here in the first half. And that's going to be caught. Lewis Mark breaks the tackle, fighting past some others, but he's eventually brought down, but not until he reaches the 19-yard line. And our best players are making some big-time plays in this drive. On this drive would be correct. Not a great run there. I haven't loved the blocking. Maybe I could have cut it inside. I don't know. Just kind of looking to cut it outside. I just need to stop trying to break every run with Kevon Simmons. He still just can't get any blocking there. That's awful blocking. But go over the middle too smart. First down. They're going to give it to him. Maybe a generous spot on that one. Want to run maybe another screen here. Like their defensive line has been very aggressive. Trying to get it to Kevon Simmons here. Forced to throw it before I wanted to. And because of that, not able to get as much as maybe was there. This maybe has a chance to work here. Nope. Kyle Hamilton just followed the pulling guard. Just like you're supposed to. Finds a play in the backfield. Oh, we can't run the ball at all. We have a better running back. Why can't we run the ball? Our blocks were way better last year than they have been thus far in this game. A little bit frustrating. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and goal. And don't love what I see there. I'm going to escape, and we're going to score with Devin Hamilton on the scramble. Despite his speed, we don't see him scramble all that much in this offense, but there it worked out very well. Touchdown, San Antonio, and we're out to soon to be a 31-7 lead over the Ravens. We're not that good. I don't even think we're good at all. How are we sitting here with a 31-7 lead over the Ravens? That's nuts. Now 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Second quarter seems to be going by a little bit quicker than the first. Wow, he's like that with big everybody tackling. It's probably like a 63 break tackle rating too. Just because Madden loves for the CPU to break way more tackles than they should. First and 10 now for the Ravens. And that'll be some nice run defense there, bringing up just a gain of 2. Now 2nd and 8 for the Ravens. They're going to go back to the run game. Ramble couldn't wrap up. Dalvin sneaks by him, and that's the first down for Baltimore. Leonard gets to the quarterback. Lamar doesn't have the time to react, and he is taken down. Leonard with a very solid start to this game. Has a sack there. Of course, forced the fumble on the second defensive play of the game as well. Timmy Reed with a nice little win, and thank you, J.K. Dobbins, for running the right end from our defensive lineman. I appreciate you making the job easy for us. 3rd and 24 now. Just get some. I'm looking for is a little bit of a zone blitz, maybe with 3 deep. Just don't want anything cheesy happening here. Maybe sending enough guys. The fact that maybe we give up a completion, but it will be short of the sticks. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. And that's going to be what we get. Got a win off the line of scrimmage with Costanzo, forcing Lamar Jackson to get the ball out of his hands. Just to get a 14. That's another stop for the defense. And luckily that one will bounce out of bounds. And we'll start at the 20. Trying to come out once again with a run. I like the numbers we're seeing here. Can we get the blocking? They're not even close. Not even close. What is the blocking we're getting in this game right now? Oh my goodness. The fact that you have to wait for that to come up to see a replay is just dumb. Yeah, Walton doesn't even block him. He just runs with him for a second. He's just jogging, buddy. Instead of actually playing offensive line like he's supposed to. We had numbers there. That was going to be a good run. Man just is incapable of making good, blocking. You get some blocking there, though. Not even 2 yards per rush on the day for Thompson's, though. This blocking has been so frustratingly bad. 3rd and 1. Taking a shot towards Lewis Martin. Awful throw. Once again.
Holding.
It's going to be a hold on the offense. Not a roughing the passer. Ryan Pearson held. They're going to accept it.
Still 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Fine. That's chill with me. I'll take that. We got a 3rd down, and we're seeing Slayton. Oh, that was a bad throw. Dude, why is Hamilton so bad today? Ridiculous. He's had ball poor accuracy throws and he's had accurate throws. It's ridiculous, man. Dude cannot throw the ball. Works out for us there, but jeez. Throw that into the ground. That can't be intercepted. So bad. offensively. Oh, yeah, he's been under a lot of pressure. He hasn't been sacked. Like, why is he out here playing so horribly, dude? Oh, sell him down the river. Oh my goodness. We go from a chance to make it 38-7 going into half to a chance of making it 14-31. Oh, Hamilton, dude. What are we going to do with Hamilton? Obviously, I'd love an upgrade over Hamilton, but just not my priority. You got to intercept that. Darius Conner, the rookie, had a chance for his first interception. Why is that screen pass intercepted, but that not intercepted? That should be an easy interception. I even... Oh, goodness. Oh, Madden. Oh, Madden. I won't complain. We're up 31-7. Let's get this stop here. 39 seconds left in this first half. We bring McAllister up a little bit. And Mark Andrews found the hole in the zone. That's a touchdown for the Ravens. They don't deserve that touchdown. The fact that they got a BS interception and then we got a BS non-interception just to make that happen. Oh, whatever, dude. Why is he swatting at that ball? Who are you swatting that from, Connor? Who? Who are you swatting it from? Catch it. Goodness.
Okay, ready?
Gonna go deep here for Eddie Hazelton. Can he get the step at the last minute? That looks like pass interference to me. Let's take another look. He looked like he was there early. Let's take a look here. Yeah, he's starting to move him off his spot before the ball even gets there. That's pass interference. Game's rigged. Second and 10 now. 30 seconds left in this half. Going deep to Lewis Smart. He makes the catch. Deep down the field. We're going to call it timeout. Lewis Smart, he's so good. Trying to answer back for the BS touchdown that Madden just gifted the Ravens. Really tempted to run the ball here. We won't. We'll just try to go underneath to Lewis Smart. He'll gain another 11 or so, somewhere around there. We'll call another timeout. And try to see if we can get anything going here with 30 yards out, 19 seconds, one touchdown. One timeout left. Hopefully one touchdown left as well. Gonna keep Kevon Simmons in to block this one just in case they do send extra pressure. They don't. We got Eddie Hazelton on the corner, but I need you to lead him outside with that throw. They're calling it good accuracy. Really wasn't. It was catchable. That's what you want to call good accuracy. Now we got to try to get a ball into the end zone here. Don't. Maybe head wide there for a second. If we can trust, Devin Hamilton to have some pinpoint accuracy. What about today makes you think he can? It looks like the middle of the field's open. Might try Lewis Smart here. No, catch it. Oh, he's there for one. Almost a 300-yard first half for Devin Hamilton. No touchdowns though. I mean, he had the rushing touchdown. Oh, man, that's a frustrating way to end the half. Should be 38-7 or 38-14. Either one instead is 31-14. I mean, we can't say for certainty that we would have scored had we not thrown that interception on the screen. Just the way the game was going, seemed like we probably would have been able to get into the end zone. Frustrating. Either way, we're into the second half now. 31-14 first half lead is nothing to snooze at. And we got a nice run there by Dobbins, kind of dragging Darius Conner along with him. Brings up a 2nd and 1 for the Ravens.
13. You at eight.
And that's going to be another handoff to Dobbins this time. Kenny Panfile with a nice TFL. Doesn't have a good depth trace, not highly rated, but he makes some plays in the run game. And they're going to give another handoff to J.K. Dobbins, and it's Kenny Panfile again. He single-handedly made a 2nd and 1 and do a defensive stop with his ability to take down J.K. Dobbins one-on-one. Very nice possession by Kenny Panfile. Which is why, honestly, even though his ratings suck, off-ball linebacker hasn't been high on my list just because he plays well. He plays better than his ratings. And that's going to be a fumble by Kevon Simmons, picked up by the Ravens. Kevon Simmons, a couple touchdowns on the day, but now his first career fumble. Don't really know why he fumbled there. Doesn't seem like a spot that really warranted a fumble. Is J.K. Dobbins just continues to fight hard now up to 75-yard rushes. Has 75 yards rushing on the game. He wasn't hit hard, it wasn't in traffic, it was just a one-on-one and he just fumbled. He's got 87 carrying. I don't know why he would just fumble for the Yucks. Except for the fact that Madden is giving us maximum cheese over the last few minutes of the game. Of like actual in-game time. And that'll be a quick pass to Andrews, which will bring up 3rd and 3.
DC, ready? Yeah. Hey, Ozzy,
3rd and 3 now. It's a keeper to Lamar Jackson. Shakes past Angelo Bramble and scores. Just like that, the Ravens are making this interesting. Now just a 10-point game. Seeing a lot of Madden cheese right now. A lot of it. Way more than is necessary. But we still got a 2-score lead and the chance to extend that even further here. Gotta make that a reality. As Kevon Simmons will get the return here. This time doesn't fumble, thankfully, and we'll start at the 27. Not a great game on the ground here, just 2 yards per carry, the fumble. Does have a touchdown, but I don't know why, but we are not getting blocks when Kevon Simmons gets the ball. Then we get blocks like these, although not going to get to that safety block. If we would have got that safety, oh boy. That's why I like guards with maybe even more speed than that. I think the speed's 69, which is obviously nice. You get like a guard with 75 speed there, as that's a great block there by Real Smart. Maybe he makes that play, and that's even a bigger run. Apparently our line likes to block more for Jeremiah Black, so we're going to put him back in the game. Good enough blocking there for Jeremiah Black to pick up the first down. Looking to go now to the play action. Gonna check down underneath to Slayton. Just trying to get a methodical drive, maybe get the, get the momentum back in our favor. Been a lot of Madden cheese going the Ravens' way, trying to negate that here. Gonna go over the middle to Eddie Hayden, a nice catch by him. We'll pick up the first down, gain of 15 on the play. Here we go, getting a nice drive going. You love to see it. This time Donovan Holmes in the backfield. We'll see if the line likes to block for him as well. Maybe could have cut up at some point there. There are a couple of options that look decent to cut up, but just nothing that I loved. Looking to go to the screen game. Last time we threw one of these, it was a stupid interception. This time we will have some opening, but wow. 54, I don't even know who that is. Broke through the line and caught up to Kevon Simmons. You better be a really fast linebacker, or else that's BS. The BS continues. Going towards Eddie Hazelton. Ooh, I thought that was going to be a sick catch instead. Brings up 4th down. I know we had, I think, Lewis Smart over the middle. I just wanted to go have the shot where I thought we could have got a touchdown for Eddie Hazelton. I went for it. I'm not ashamed of it. I like the aggressiveness. Results on 3. We were at least able to answer. Yes, it's still just a 2-possession game. But getting an answer there when things have been going Baltimore's way recently, I think is good. It's a big step for our team. I'm trying to secure this Week 1 win. A win that I thought would be very hard for us to achieve here. As that's a nice run stop here on 1st down. I just feel like the Ravens offense is tailored to make us frustrated. You know, short passes, runs, we're very bad at stopping that kind of thing. But as I say that, we've stopped 2 runs now for a grand total of -1 yards. Is it 1 yard? I don't know. Here we go. Lamar Jackson has all day to throw though, but he can't find anybody. Great stop. Getting this team to 3rd and long, I like our chances. I think we're the best defending downfield just because we have a guy like Quincy. Are you serious? Kevon Simmons has 87 carrying. Why is he fumbling twice? At least that one was on a big hit, so it makes a little bit more sense. But come on, Madden. Some freaking stupid. Oh, I'm so. 2 fumbles for Kevon Simmons. Well, Kevon Simmons has scored 3 touchdowns today. 2 of them are for us, 1 was for the Ravens. That's so frustrating. Defense, what? Oh my goodness. Madden's gonna force us to lose this game, aren't they? A lot of this is just out of my control, honestly. What am I supposed to do against that? What am I supposed to do against the 2 fumbles we've had this half by Kevon Simmons? A running back with 87 carrying, huh? What am I supposed to do? What we're supposed to do is keep just feeding them the ball, and now it starts to work. Finally getting some blocks here on this drive for Kevon. Very explosive debut. Maybe that's what we'll talk about in the thumbnail. Explosive for both sides of the ball. 2 touchdowns for us, 2 fumbles for them. Both resulted in touchdowns. First one wasn't immediately a touchdown, but the Ravens ended up scoring one, I believe. Am I right on that? I think so. Second one directly resulted in what I wouldn't do for blocking like that with the answer. Oh, what I wouldn't do. There's not much. We're going to run some play action here at the 40. And we had Lewis Smart. We just had the high point. Had him on a one-on-one. I mean, there's not a guarantee he would have got that, but that's the kind of ball he's been catching for us. I don't know. Oh my goodness, we can't block shit. Sorry, can't block anybody. Oh my goodness. What? How can we not get a yard on 2nd and 19 run? Just watch. 3rd and 19. Trying to go to Lewis Smart with the intercept, but that was on the edge. Forced that, so frustrating. And now I just forced something. That was just on me. Let my frustration affect my gameplay. I'm over it. Let's go.
Hey,
It's now game time, baby. Baltimore has a chance to take the lead. We gotta play sound football for the rest of this game. We got a quarter left. We'll see if the Ravens will run a play here. They will not. Going into the fourth quarter, we got a 6-point lead. Gotta not have mistakes here in the fourth quarter. We still got a good chance, I think, to win this game. We just mistake-free football from here on out, and I think we'll get there. Basically planning on allowing a touchdown here to the Ravens. The way this game's going, man, is gonna make sure we get a touchdown. There's a little doubt in my mind. We have a chance here for a stop on 32, however. Could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
13. You at X.
And I am not. First down for the Ravens. We had a 31-7 lead going into halftime. Again, no, not going into halftime. With like a minute left, and we were driving. That's when the Madden cheese started. Just like that, we're 28-34. Of course, it's not all Madden cheese. Of course, that last interception was definitely my fault. 2 fumbles. I don't know what you want me to do. That first interception. I don't know what you want me to do. Darius Connor tipping the ball when there wasn't a received Ravens player in sight instead of going for an interception. I don't know what you want me to do. 3rd and 3 now. Another opportunity to get a stop here. And another opportunity missed as we will force a fumble, but of course we'll bring up 4th down, however, which is good. But the Ravens are going for it. All right, I respect the aggressive decision here. Don't necessarily know if I agree with it, but it ends up working out for them. Definitely respect it for sure. Baltimore's drive continues. Everything going right for them here in the second half, of course. And that's a good run stop there, though. 20th rush for J.K. Dobbins. Has 91 yards. Pretty solid. Had a very bad start, but then he's been really solid ever since. And Lamar Jackson, plenty of time to throw. Rashad Bateman gets it. Try to get a hit stick on him there. Missed. Unfortunately. At least that's my punishment for switching on to defenders when I'm not really supposed to. Or at least I try not to. It's not like a hard and fast rule I've set. It's just something I like to do, and Lamar Jackson gets lit up by McAllister, but we'll still get to the 1 yard line. No fumble. Not surprising. It's Lamar Jackson. He can take a hit. And Connor tries to stop Ricard. Unable to do so. The Ravens are about to take a lead. Still just down by 1. We're going to have the ball. It's still a game that we have a very big say in whether or not we will win. Need a big time drive here from our offense. Need it. Don't desire it. Need it. Gotta do everything in my power to avoid Madden's opportunities to cheese me out of a good drive here. We know the kind of game Madden's playing right now. We just gotta adapt to it and play a good counter game. And that's gonna be a late read to Luis Sanchez, who was open, but Devin Hamilton sucks, so we couldn't get it to him. 3rd and 6 now for us. Over the middle, open is Eddie Hazelton, and he's gonna pick up the first and a lot more. Play's been available to us all series long, really. That play's been money. And Jeremiah Black gets some great blocking here. Trucks through a man, giving up 9.5 yards there on the first down run. Not going to mess around here. Just want to get that first down once again. Looking to grind some clock here. Slow this game down. Get it back in our favor. How Baltimore has basically full momentum. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They've had an incredible comeback. As I'm sitting here, I'm glitching out. I'm trying to get to chew the clock, but I don't know what I'm doing, obviously. There we go. Got to chew the clock. The comeback they've had for sure. Makes sense to maybe have basically full momentum despite just a 1-point lead. Kind of. Makes more sense than some of the other full momentums that the CPU has gotten sometimes in this series. I still think momentum's pretty flawed in this game. Go on, Simmons will get the first down there. He's got 20 rushes, up to 3 and change per carry, which is an improvement over what we had before. Still just looking to hold this, to just kind of extend this drive a bit. We'll give to Donovan Holmes here, not able to get anything. So the blocking's been equally bad for Donovan Holmes as Kevon Simmons. Just hoping to bleed out as much as we can, take the lead, and then just get one more defensive stop. That's kind of what my plan is here. Nice game there by Kevon Simmons. We'll bring up 3rd and 5. I believe we can get one stop here as long as we can end up taking the lead. Of course, we'd love a touchdown. Gonna go for it here. And went for Lewis Smarts. And Hamilton followed him. I thought he was gonna drop off to Y. Y would have been wide open. My tunnel vision, or I guess my read of what Kyle Hamilton was gonna do just ended up burning me there. Thought he was going to pass off Lewis Smart. He did not. Keyed in on our best player on 3rd down. Very smart defensive play by Hamilton. The lead is only 2. We can get one more stop. We have a chance to sneak out with this game. It was all us in the first half. It's been all Baltimore here in the second. And over the middle, wide open. They get the pass, but it's fumble. Darius Connell recovers. And we get the stop that we need. Maybe not the way I thought we would get it, but an excellent defensive play. Very, very clutch. We take over. We're about a 1st down away from securing a victory here in front of the home fans. That's a very good Baltimore team. But we do need that 1st down. We got 2 plays to get 8 yards. I like the box that we're seeing here though. And we just can't get the blocks. But come on, Simmons with the effort. It's the 3rd and 1. The fact that the box that we saw there turned into him getting hit in the backfield just as frustrating, but gonna bring in Jeremiah Black because he's been getting the blocks all game long. And this time, doesn't there. Safety comes in and makes a nice play. Jeremiah Black can't get past him. I guarantee if that was J.K. Dobbins, he gives him like an instant truck. I'm tempted to go for it here. Gonna come out. I just want to see the box that we get. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. We're gonna do it. And come on, Simmons is short. No, they're gonna say he got it. The gamble pays off. Told our defense we just needed one stop. Didn't want to make them get another. We're gonna win this ball game. And just like that, we're gonna start the season 1-0. A very exciting, crazy kind of game. Of course, had the tremendous start, and then just the atrocious second half. A mix between me playing poorly, Madden doing Madden things, trying to get the Ravens to come out on top, complete the comeback they did, momentarily complete the comeback, of course. They ended up taking the lead. We started 31-7. And all of a sudden, we were trailing 35-34. The clutch drive by the offense to take the lead back. The super clutch defensive turnover force on the next drive. The gutsy 4th and 1 call that barely made it past the line. I'm not even sure if it did. All that came together for a week 1 victory over a superior team. I mean, we're better this year, but I'm pretty sure we're still probably the worst team in the league. Maybe we're like tied with, the very bottom of the league. We might not be like all by ourselves as the worst team in the league anymore. But just crazy game, start to finish, action all around. There weren't really any lulls to this game, so I mean, Lamar Jackson had only 21 attempts. He had 25 for 85 for Kevon Simmons, 6 attempts for Jeremiah Black, 2 for Holmes. And this is the kind of game I'm talking about. Yes, Lewis Smart and Eddie Hazelton are still my top 2 targets, but 4 catches each from 3 other receivers. That's kind of what I want to see. Yes, our top 2 are still our top 2, but getting the other guys involved a little bit more than we did last year. Rebel with 4 TFLs, Lloyd with 2, Giles can't break out with 2 as well, so he's going to get a nice bit of XP. Bunch of TFLs in this game. They ran the ball a lot. We have 1 full sack and then 3 half sacks. I don't know how that computes. That's 2.5 sacks. I don't think you can have 2.5 sacks in a game as a team. As a player you can, but not as a team. No interceptions. 3 forced fumbles, 2 of which we recovered. Just a crazy game, honestly. We had 4 for 4 on extra points, 33 on field goals. Tim Vogel punted for 58, only had a net of 49, but only had him punt 1 time. Ron Simmons, of course, with the return touchdown on the first play of the season. It doesn't get more exciting for a week 1 game than that, if you ask me. Pulling out a win makes it that much better. It would have been a very exciting game whether we ended up pulling out the win or not. But pulling out the win definitely makes it better. As Jerome Snell will get up to 70 power. He's already 70 plus on both power and finesse. That was the thing that I loved about him the most, is that he was a fairly balanced player. Yes, obviously he's going to lean one way, but the fact that that gap is already so small. We saw earlier with Eli Shea that that gap is still was 7 coming into this year. 10,000 XP for Victor Giles is really big. But I think his gap between power and agile is still 6. Already only 4 for Jerome Snell. Nothing to be disappointed at. Everyone gets 1,000 XP, so a nice XP boost to start our year off with that week 1 win. Let's talk about here. You were able to find success against Lamar Jackson and get the win. What went into that? He's a special player, but we had a game plan that the team executed. Yeah, it was create some turnovers. That was what got us the win. We are now in the green. I don't know if we were there before, but on the green offensively, let's go. No longer yellow everything for this team. And who knows, maybe after this XP boost, we might be 76 on both. Let's get into these upgrades here. Darius Connor will start us off. 76 zone coverage, 73 man coverage. Depending on what next year's draft looks like, he might be somebody that we switch down to corner. Not super fast, but just that coverage. If there's not a good corner in the next draft and we desperately need corner, I don't know. Something to think about. Just his coverages are already so good coming into the league that makes me think that he would be a good corner. Michael Franklin looking pretty good. Of course, just wish we could get that that dev trade up. And Victor Giles, the 10k XP only gives him 1 upgrade, but he's really close to another. Wyatt Costanzo with his first upgrade as a pro here as well. Let's just go into Speed Rusher. I'm feeling it. 2 finesse moves and 2 tackle. Probably should go into something like block shedding. And even though he doesn't have power move traits, you probably at least want to get it into green just so that it looks good on his player card. But then, like, once he gets up into the green, we'll probably never upgrade it again. D'Angelo Bramble. That's also maybe more of like a mid-career goal, not a right now. Let's just get him good right now. Is kind of the main thing. Kevon Simmons, of course, the generational running back. Want to get him up to that 85 overall as soon as we can. Could technically use power back a little bit more, but I just want to get him that second ability slot because I do plan on using coach points to reveal his depth trait so we can have his X Factor abilities for the next episode activated, and having that 85 overall will give us access to better better abilities. We're just going to do that right now while I'm thinking about it. We have seen enough of Kevon Simmons. Yes, we have. And so let's just kind of spend the rest of these skill points here as well. And we're going to get one right there. Our skill tree is almost basically done already. Kind of just have the last ones that you can do every year and such. Getting some 2 of 2s on the ones that we don't really need 2 of 2 for. We're just doing it for the yucks. Got some there as well. But yeah, and into year 2, having this skill tree basically done, like, is nice. Yay for me putting it on fast. We definitely need the boost that the skill tree gives us for sure. And let's get into the second week of our camp standout. See if we can get another 10k XP and up to superstar. This will be a game that we simulate, so not saying it'll be tougher. It'll probably be about the same. I don't know. I think he'd probably be more likely to do it if we were to play, because I could just call him on the blitz like all game, trying to get him some TFLs. Getting him 10k XP and superstar would be my main focus of the week were we to play this game, not winning. So I would do everything in my power to get him 3 TFLs. Unfortunately, I have a hard and fast rule. We're playing a game and simulating a game every episode. Unless it's the bye week, then we simulate the bye week and play the game. So we don't actually simulate a game, if you know what I mean. But we do simulate a week. And let's get into this week 2 game against the Buccaneers. Got some upgrades here. Lewis Smart among them. We get him up to 85, which unlocks some extra abilities for him as well. Mentioned that once he got to 85, we would change his abilities, so I'll be doing that. No! Giles got injured in practice. That's dumb. Of course, Madden would injure him in practice. Why wouldn't they? I mean, I should have seen Madden doing something stupid like this. Exactly the kind of thing Madden would try to do. Ugh. Annoying. But I'll take the, the +5 tackle and the 10k XP boost for him. If he's not getting the superstar, oh well. Let's fast sim this game. It looks like that XP boost did get us into the green on both offense and defense. Before we do that, just before I forget, if I don't do it now, we'll definitely forget. They gave him bulldozer, so he has powerful trucking and stiff arm. Instead, we're going to do both of those in one ability there with bruiser. I think Matador would be fun just because he's a good blocker, but deep and elite also makes sense for the routes that we throw to him. We'll do mid and elite. Run some routes over the middle of the field with him that are more in the mid-range as well. Kevon Simmons, let's also look at his abilities. I mean, you just talk about what this guy came into the league with. 91 break tackle, tank makes sense. And then juke box makes sense. He came in with 90 juke and 91 break tackle. like before he even played a snap in the league. So I think those two make some sort of sense. Maybe something like armbar would make sense too. He also came in with 89 armbar and 88 spin, which he got an upgrade. It gave him a +1 extra spin, so he's now at 89. I just think both of his abilities should be something about him having good moves because that's what he came into the league with. Not a great pass catcher, but in terms of just running the ball, he's elite. Didn't see that here in this game, unfortunately. Didn't have the greatest blocking. And yeah, just taking a quick look at his team. We have 6 players at 80 plus overall. Last year at this time we had 0, so good job by us to make the team better. Everyone at 80 plus overall. Wait, let me see if this is actually the case. Yeah, I think everyone that's 80 overall plus is also a superstar or better. So yeah, we've done a really good job. We do not meet the requirements for left outside linebacker. Let's fix that real quick. Just switching a right outside linebacker or middle linebacker to left outside linebacker will do the trick. Tony Bethel, you will be our starting left outside linebacker for this game. Congratulations on your temporary move up the depth chart. Wait, no. Did you see Kenny Pamphile got injured too? No. Well, we are very thin at linebacker for this 1 week. Gonna have to change. Yeah, Kenny Pamphile did get injured, so let's bring Dylan Tatum. Congratulations for your temporary move up the depth chart. Michael Franklin's going to have a big game because it's him and a couple of scrubs here. At least they're both short-term injuries, just with practice injuries 1 week, sometimes 2, mostly 1. Kind of glad we're simulating this game, being down 2 linebackers. We're probably going to be pretty bad. Carlton Davis with 2 interceptions the last time out. Let's get into this game. This episode's running a bit long, so I guess it kind of runs long when you have a very exciting game and neither team's really trying to run out the clock. So you're both down at some point in the 4th quarter, so you're trying to actually come back and win. Down 14-10 here in the second half, but we will take the lead going into the 4th quarter, 17-14. Tampa Bay ties it up, takes the lead, but with the last-minute touchdown, the San Antonio Express opening Tampa Bay and take a Week 2 victory, and we're 2-0. The second straight year we get a win over a team that I definitely thought we would lose to in Week 2 in our simulated game. Maybe that's a tradition in this franchise. I mean, hopefully it won't be that long of a tradition, because hopefully here soon will actually be favored, or at least on par with the team we're playing in Week 2. But an upset in Week 2 for the second straight year for the Express. Devin Hamilton, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Still, unfortunately, a negative touchdown to interception ratio for him because of me. 10 carries for only 35 yards. Not a great game for Kevon Simmons. Part of the reason I drafted him was because he would be better in simulation games. So far, that hasn't been the case. Just 1 game sample size, and the Bucks run defense was really, really good. Timmy Reed and Mike Costanzo each with that second and a half. And a little Bramble with the sack. We got to the quarterback a lot. We also got a few interceptions, 2 from Quincy Boston. Matthew Welker still has not missed a field goal in his career. 6 punts. And not much in the return game for Simmons this time around. But a Week 2 victory. Cannot complain about that. Unless, of course, you're trying to get the number 1 overall draft pick, which I'm not saying I am, but I'm not saying I'm not. We'll do possession for Luis Sanchez. He's more of our tight end / fullback, so really his short game matters a lot more than his ability to do anything deep. I don't think there's that many routes that we even have him running deep routes. Tony Bethel, let's get his pass coverage up a little bit. Decent linebacker, nothing spectacular. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if decent is the right word. He's pretty bad. Brian Pearson is getting close to being balanced side of he already pretty much is. And that'll get him even closer to being balanced. He's hasn't gone up a lot of overall. We drafted him as a 77. He's only a 78. But look at how balanced those ratings are. I like offensive linemen early to just hammer getting them balanced because the lower overall you are, the less XP it takes for you to get another upgrade. And so if we can just get you balanced before we start to increase your overall and it gets harder to get upgrades, et cetera, et cetera. That's what I really like to do. But Brian Pearson's at the kind of point in his career where he's going to start actually increasing overalls pretty consistently because he is so balanced. But that'll do it for this episode. Coming up, we have the Seahawks and the Chiefs, probably playing that Chiefs game, but that will be next episode. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will see you then.